All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Valley, and welcome to another episode of Reclamation. If you don't know, this is a fantastic mod pack. I have been spending all my time reminiscing about playing a mod pack called Regrowth, which was from years and years ago. I don't remember who made that one. In fact, I should look that up real quick. It was, I think I know who it is. I just want to be wrong. It was. Oh, they don't say anymore. Oh, that's fun. Oh, it is. It's the Phoenix Lodge. Okay, that's what I thought. So anytime you see something by the Phoenix Lodge, give it a try. It's they're not bad. I think they've been working on a couple of other things, but they haven't been around for a while. Maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of talking out my wrong end, but yeah, they're just well made. They're nice and relaxing. So that's what we're gonna do today. Is we're gonna do nice and slow and relaxing. So the general point of the game is this mod pack is you wake up and there's nothing. You know, like Minecraft, you start the world. Who are you? Why are you in this world? There's a lot of you putting your own story into it, so that's fine. I think mod packs that cater to that kind of idea, kind of the best. Both acknowledging that that's a thing, as well as not trying to give more. You know, there are other ones where like, you know, they'll start off and they'll be like, "Oh, you were a magician in the academy, and you got, oh, I got saddles. I got 2 saddles." Hey, Juan, how's it going? I am only streaming this on YouTube. Is that okay? Do you have other ideas? But the ones where they're like, "Oh, you're doing all these things," and then you get warped into a different world. I mean, I'm down with that, but I don't always know that their idea of writing is better than what like we put into it. It's kind of that Tolkien-esque idea of leave your audience wanting more. So this mod pack does a good job of that. They didn't really explain what you were doing. Now, what I want to know is how much. I only get 2, and I need shears, but 2 is what I need. And so I did just coincidentally grab 2 saddles from fishing right before the stream started. And then I was like, nope, I'm definitely streaming now. So we have clippers somewhere. I hope those are shears, count as clippers. So where you normally watch streams, Juan? Nice. And we'll do this other one. Nice. And that means I think we can make a backpack. Nice. I actually have an extra chest. I think I have an extra chest. I do. I probably have some string over here. Okay. Yeah, I thought about doing. There's a lot of people that do like multi streams. That was a real big deal way back when. But I only have enough big bureaucratic patience for so many places. So I figured, yeah, we'll just stick with one. All right, backpack get. Quest complete. Toss that in there. And then we need to figure out what is the best. I think we're going to try that enter. Controls, keybinds. Backpack. Yeah, see, it's already set to B, and B is for a new. I think this will be okay. Okay, so we're going to just toss a couple of our things in here. It's obviously not big enough to matter yet, but it does make life easier to not have a ton of stuff in the inventory. Okay, so as always, quick starting what have I done since the last episode? I had this house last time because I put the bed in it. But then I've obviously grown a bunch more plants. We have 8 plants, and they are all... Oh, B is normally my back here. Let's do this. Options, controls, keybinds, backpack. You become B, and key B. See, that's fine. It's fine. It also does not bound, which isn't super helpful, I guess. One of these. V mode switch. I don't know what that's for, but we will switch new waypoint. This one can become enter. And I will, nope, that's the one I want to be B. This is the one I want to be enter. Okay, so if I hit enter, we get new waypoints. If I hit B, I get my backpack. And then the backpack, is there not a backpack? Oh, it's got that version of Curios. You try to click it on something, it won't go on. Back. Okay. So one of the is OceanBlock had the same Curios. And the problem I had with that one was if you clicked an item on here, it threw it. And sometimes it would just delete it. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, so all of these crops were 10-10-10s. Last time Hyper and I were talking about it, and we kind of decided that focusing on fertility, I guess kept this out. Focusing on fertility and mutativity was ideal. And practically what I found was that trying to emphasize 2 different stats wasn't really super helpful, because you'd have a situation where one went up and one went down. So I kind of executively, and I don't think he agrees, but I executively decided that mutativity was the one we were going to focus on. So I got all of them up to 10-10 mutativity, and then I would wipe everything, start over with the 10-10 mutativity. And after that, it was just a question of, I don't know, maybe like 10 more crossbreeds. Each crossbreed takes maybe 30 seconds when you're... Is it nighttime again already? No, it's... Didn't I just sleep? Huh. Whatever. Anyways, so these are all good. I did breed carrots, and we'll show you what happens when we breed new plants. I've got a couple of ideas here, but... Excuse me. Every time I cough, I think I need to set a mute button, and I don't ever set a mute button. So this whole island is converted to podzol. So this is our first minor. Every time I think it's something. Yep. What's down here, incidentally? Nothing we want, so that's fine. We'll figure out how we're gonna, because I obviously don't want to dried earth and stone and stuff. So maybe we'll figure out something we can do to swap those all out. I'm assuming there's gonna be, is there gadgets? There are. They're exchanging gadgets. That'll make life a lot easier. Gadgets for derps. What mod pack is this? This is added by Building Gadgets. Okay. Okay, so right there. First line gadget for derps. Second line first edition. Third line patchouli. And then fourth line is Building Gadgets 2. My book, Recipe Shapeless. So every crafting thing like this has a name. You give it an alternate title. And it doesn't normally matter. Hey, Roxel. How's it going, man? Been a minute. I heard you were what? Sleeping opposite of a vampire lately, getting up with the sun. What is that all about? Anyhow, the what I was just getting at was it's nice to see that these are in here. I like that line because it tells you like gadgets for derps could be a lot of things. But the fact that it's from Building Gadgets lets you know that that's the manual for that. That's nice. So in fact, we could even do at patchouli and all of these recipe books in here. Right, this one is obviously from Via Romana, but we can double check and see Via Romana guidebook. Reclamation rituals, what is that? It's from KJS. Okay, well, maybe it doesn't help. KJS/9X2F5 WAG dub 9 ranker. Sebastian's mods. Well, there you go, Sebastian's. Okay. Government job, government hours. See, I've got a government job though. My government job, they let me set my own hours. So I was like, okay, well, I'll do my work at 4 a.m. so I don't have to. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I don't, this is not complaining about my student. Everybody is who they are. I get that. It's not a complaint. I have this one student I do not understand. They talk and they say things, and it's, I understand the English words that they're using, but like at one point I think they were trying to thank me for teaching them psychic powers. It was just, I don't know. Anyways, they found my Discord. Not this Discord, but I've got another work Discord, and they were posting things in there, and I was like, what are you saying? I don't, this, okay, cool. Oh, you work for the post office. Nice. That's not a bad gig. That's not a bad gig at all. Yeah, so it didn't take long to explain what I've done. I converted that island over there. It's now our little northwestern Pacific Northwest cedar tree island. And I thought about, so if I plant, here, let's, I don't even want to do it. It takes so long to cut down these trees. But if I plant a 2x2 of spruce, it turns all of the dried earth into podzol, which is fine, but you can't hoe podzol, so you got to break it anyways. So I might use that to convert this area, but I'm also kind of hoping there's a ritual that turns dried earth into grass, which would be a little bit better. Go to bed with the sun and get up with the sun. You know, that's fine. It's when you start going like my brother for years. He was a truck driver, and he realized, you know, truck drivers try to drive late in the night. Why doesn't he just get up early and drive? So he was getting up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then he would do the night driving to get to the, you know, his pickup or drop off site early, and that way he wouldn't have to like stand in line with everybody. But the downside of that was he started going to bed at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. We were like, hey man, you want to go grab dinner? You're in town. And he'd be like, no man, I'm so tired, I gotta go to bed. And we're like, okay, I guess that's your thing. Okay, so wheat and wolfsbane. Yeah, so this student is posting. You might hear the dings during the stream. I just don't know what she's saying, what they're saying. I don't even know if it's a he or she, the name. But it's a lot. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So then I want the watering can. So this doesn't take long at all. Once they're into 10, 10, 10, we get that. And this is one of the things that I don't necessarily think I like about this version of AgriCraft, is that I can breed these together. And oh, that one's wolfsbane wheat. That's not it. There's a slight chance of mutation. That's actually the first time I haven't gotten a mutation. Come on. Okay, so this is potato. It takes a secondary from the other ones. Oh, look at that. Oh, I grabbed the wrong wheat. Oh. Well, let's fix that. Yeah, that's a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, but the secondary stats are wrong. Because I didn't want those wheat seeds. I wanted these wheat seeds. Well, let's try that again then. But you can tell even with the 111 there, the it grew pretty fast. But now it's got the fertility, so that would be why I got the... Nope, it would not be why. All right, well, just... Potato, wheat. Okay, there we go. So it just starts as a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 all the way down. So we don't ever have to bring anything up from nothing again. I can just grab here and we'll just breed out the wheat in the potato. And that's that. It would be kind of cool if they're, well, so what I would assume normally is that when you crossbreed to a new plant that's a mutation from the other ones, it always just goes to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Even if it was like 1, 1, 1 on the dominant side, because it was a dominantly potato plant. And then the recessive side was 10 potatoes right off the bat. Nice. And the recessive side earned it from the parent. That would be kind of a cool mechanic. But having them both just, you only had to do it one time. A little bit much for me. 45, 87.5. Okay. So yeah, this is, like I said, a slow pack because we're just constantly going to be throwing these, checking it. Potato wheat, not the one we want. No big deal. Wheat, not the one we want. Potato wheat, not the one we want. We've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting the one we want. Wow. This is I guess I've only done it twice. I've only crossbred twice. So the potato wheat is a 50% chance. And this is not RNGing very well, is it? Am I doing it wrong? I don't think so. Hey, one. How am I able to post every day? A lot of it is we were just talking about it. I have a lot of free time with my job. And so I go in and I do some work for my job and I'm good at my job. And sorry, that sounds so tacky. I've been doing my job for many years. So I can get a lot done. And then I come out and I do a video to relax, and then I go in and do some more work, and then I come out and do relax, right? So it's what, there we go. That's the one we want. Okay, so that one comes in there, that, and actually I wanted this one to go right there. All right, and while we're doing that, we'll get rid of all these bad seeds. Although, see, some of them were actually the seeds we wanted to keep. Ha! Okay, we'll keep those. And we'll keep this one. And then the rest. Wait, why are these? These are potato wheat. Okay. So, yeah, it's I tend to get a little bit of a head start. And then when I have to come in and do work for stuff, I just don't have a chance to post for a little while. So, like right now, my Star Technology videos are posting, and I've got a fair dinkum head start, so I didn't feel too bad about taking a little bit of a break. And then we'll do that. And am I really out of? Am. Luckily. We have many sticks. Makes light work. Good enough. The other thing I was thinking about this the other day, was that Star Technology is a good pack for posting regularly, because you can kind of set your goals, and I'm really bad about narrowing them down. If I had like an editor, I'm sure the editor would be like, dude, shorter videos. And if that was the case, then basically I would set a task for the day, and then I would do that. Maybe it takes me 3 hours. Well, I've got 6 videos out of that. And I think that's a good way to do it, because it's always easy to pick the next thing that you're doing with the Greg Tech stuff. This one's a little bit more holistic. You're just always kind of doing something, small incremental improvements that don't really seem like they're doing stuff. So I think it's gonna work well for streaming. Now we could bone meal this, but I'm feeling very jealous of my bone meal, so we aren't. And I should just double check. We are getting 10s. Yeah, both of them. Oh, and I did find we were arguing about this last night. Not like arguing. Just, you know, what does what mean? And here it tells you. So growth governs the speed at which plants grow. A higher growth stat results in plants reaching maturity faster. Gain covers the amount of fruits which plants will yield when harvested. A higher gain stat results in more and or better fruits. Strength. Stronger plants will be more resilient with regards to environmental conditions and will be able to grow in more hostile environments. So many versions ago, strength was how well it resisted weeds. And since I think they don't have weeds now, this is what we've got. Fertility governs the fertility of the plant. A higher fertility will increase the plant's probability to crossbreed with other plants and to create progeny. So this is the one that Hyper thinks I should focus on. And it's not that I don't like that. It's just with the watering can, it kind of makes it a little bit secondary, in my opinion. And then lastly is mutativity. It covers the mutativity of the plant's genes. A higher mutativity results in higher chances of positive mutations while lowering the probability of negative mutations. And so what we think we've decided is that it is 0. It's very likely that you'll get some negative mutations, but by the time you get to a 10, it'll never be a negative one. It'll only ever, if it happens, be positive, and it's really pretty common, like 80 to 90% anecdotally. And then in here, the brightness bar is how much it needs to be brightness, and then these ones, I can't figure out exactly what this means. So it says humidity. The humidity of a soil describes the quantity of water that it has held within. Okay, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. I still think it's flooded needs to be like waterlogged, and arid needs to be on like sand or something. So when we get to cactus, we can get cactus up to 10 strength. Yeah, 10 strength. Then it can grow on regular soil that's, you know, near water. And then the acidity hasn't seemed to matter yet, but maybe it will later. And then the nutrients, some soils hold more nutrients than others. Oh, it does say soils. So I thought I read plants earlier. Anyhow, so you need very high for this, and I'm assuming that's going to be something to do with fertilizer. But for now, we're not worried about it too much. Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta play like rock salt. Get to bed. It's nighttime out. So do you record videos too then, Juan? Well, we can find out. So if I look at this here, nutrients high, acidity slightly acidic, humidity wet. So if I break this, and we go get a little bit of water, see what happens. Still humidity wet. Guess we'll just break these ones. This one here. I just want to see if there's a tipping point. Humidity wet. Humidity wet. Yeah, so on the flip side, what if I break this, and then I don't think I can't I'm right clicking and it's not working. But if I grab this, do that, and now put that there, it still says humidity wet. Okay, well that's not helpful. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. We'll go ahead and put the dry dirt back. And then that one. And that one. And you know what? I don't want to run over it. That's why I've got the lily pad there, so we can run right over it. So I'm not sure exactly how we do the flooded and stuff. That's all gonna be new to me. We have a water bucket still. I don't want that. Okay. over here. We can hit this. And I'm basically just going to do this 3 times until we get... Oh, I did some bees as well. So you do some videos? Nice. What kind of... You do Minecraft videos, I take it? All right, and then the goal here is we're ideally going to be able to take these and make cuprosia seeds. Nice. Let me see. Click that. Click go to channel. Okay, so I assume it's a different station. I know one of the other people doesn't go to places on their main posting channel. But, you know, I like things easy. I'm actually a little paranoid that some of my students are going to find my channel and start ripping and tearing through it. Okay, let's go ahead and make... Oh, we got poison potatoes. You must need that for a poisonous frame. Okay, those will be good when we get there. And glyph of envenom. This is what I was expecting. Brew of the grotesque. 85% chance to get 7 bone meal. Is that right? It must be like 7 layers of that, whatever it is. Okay, we need that many. So we do like so, like so. Oh, grab the planks, throw the planks down. We got this. Now, this is probably not the best place to keep these. But it'll do for now. Potatoes. And then we got to figure out where we're going to put the... are we just going to put it right over here? Can't fit it there. Can't fit it over here. Don't want it right here. I don't know where we're going to put our farms. Guess we'll put it right in here for now. I have a shovel. No, I don't. I broke it. The mod pack is called Minecraft Reclamation, Reclaim the World. But you can find it by Minecraft Reclamation. It's, I didn't even see who's doing it. But it's, definitely my cup of tea. Why 6? Because I happened to do 6 over there before. That's all that is. Alright, and then do we have dirt? No, we just have dried earth. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how this back develops as well. I'm hoping that they kind of reach parity with regrowth and then go one step further. All right, you know, more steps further, I guess. That would be cool. I always felt like regrowth was feature complete, but not necessarily had to be feature complete. Like they could have done more if they wanted to. Yeah, okay, so that'll work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll put down some potato seeds. And boom, we're good. Second plot of growing stuff is going. I want to know, okay, if you guys have thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Right now I've got dirt under here. I don't feel like dirt's a great thing to put down there. Like mud. Oh, can we make mud? That would be cool. That's packed mud. With mud and wheat. Oh, just water bottles. But I don't want to make water bottles. We can mix dirt and water. Yeah, there's nothing we've got right now that'll do. Oh, wait. Last one, we have the incubator. Oh, we have to use. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, mercury shard, dirt, and strata. But that's how we make dirt. So why does it show us for mud? Don't know. Don't care. Moving on. All right. Toss all of these in here. Let's do a quick harvest. As we can. And those mandrake roots normally spawn a little man that runs around and hollers at you. But once you get it up to, I think it's strength 10. Basically, I think the justification is you're supposed to harvest it in the middle of the night, and when you've got strength 10, it doesn't care when you're harvesting it. So that's I think what their justification was. All right, and poison potato can go over in here. All right. You can go up there too. Oh, you can go up there. All those things can go away. I have no more axes. I chopped down a ton of trees over there. You'll notice I've got 1,000 logs. Is it daytime or nighttime for me? It's right about the middle of the night for me. I have a terrible sleep schedule. Don't be me. Be rock salt. Go to bed at a reasonable time. Get up at a reasonable time. That's good for you. Being me is not good for you. I always get it. I used to live in Japan when I was much younger, and I always used the excuse that I just never got off of Japanese time. But obviously that's farcical. I like to think people know I'm being farcical. That'll work. Really like to get a brick that had just like a third hole in the middle so that the smoke can get out, but we can't fall through. That's true. This week has been particularly bad. We had I had to get up and drop the kids off at school on Friday. And so that meant that I went to bed at like 7 o'clock. I had to get up at 8. That was ridiculous. And then Friday night, I did another stream and I was up real late. And Saturday, we went to a comic book convention. That was really cool. I met a bunch of people. What was really weird is, T, my wife, she teaches English. She's got a specialization on like banned books and stuff. She likes graphic novels, stuff like that, in her classes. If you could take a class with her, I would 100% always recommend it. She's way better at it than I am. And she I came back and I was telling her about all these cool people I met in the book world around here. And she was like, "Oh, I know them. Oh, I know Charles. I know so and so. I know this person. I know that person." I was like, "What the heck? How have you never introduced me to these people?" All right. Nope. I didn't want water. I wanted that. Now, I guess we may as well. Let's see, we've got 3,500 in there. Each one takes 500, so we may as well put 7 of these in there. You're bubbling. Good. Okay. I also want some more mutation, but we'll get there in a second. For now, I've got these 2 bees. Oh, wait. Why are you glowy? Oh, because it's a dry drone. Okay. So, oh, it's a good drone. Okay. This is weird. I don't know how to fix this yet. We're going to get there. No worries, man. You go do your thing, and you know, we're here whenever you want to hang out. If you want to stop by the Discord, that's cool. If you want to just comment on the videos, or if you want to just hit me up privately, that's cool. I don't mind any of that. I'm pretty low key on that front. So I've got analyzing things going on in the background, and I didn't want to do this part without you guys. So should be able to do that. Yeah, cool. And we want one honey drop, and we got no honey drops. That's not cool. Okay, so I'm just recycling the Wasteland Drone and the Wasteland Princess. The problem is oh, here. Wasteland, it lists them both as drones, but Wasteland and Wasteland has a chance to make a desiccated drone. In fact, we're going to pull this dry drone out and put it in there. I got a notification up there. So these guys make desiccated drones, and then a desiccated drone with a Wasteland drone will make a dried drone. And then dried drones make bituminous drones and natural drones and rocky drones. So the problem is I kind of want to breed them true. What is a Wasteland drone mutate into? Common. Ugh, common. That needs a robust drone. This whole thing, I forgot about the common drones. That's how you get propolis. You need common drones and like majestic drones or something, or robust, I bet. Bet your robust is that line. And one of them makes half of the propolis, and the other half makes the other half. And that's how you get the better apiaries. So I can't get rid of these wastelands. I don't know. What that does tell me, though, is maybe we want to jump over here. And we've got these guys. We get honey drops for it, but we can't get that reward until we get a honey drop. So, you know, that'll be it. Yeah, we need tools of the trade. That's what we want. We want the apid library. We need propolis for that. And propolis we get from rock. Oh, we get it. Oh, no. Propolis isn't the thing we need. It's something else. We'll figure it out later. Okay, so rocky combs will give us propolis. And silky combs. I remember all that. Simmering combs. These must be hellbees. And stringy combs give us propolis. And then the propolis we can turn into wisps. Oh, all of that. Let's put this up in here and see what else we can make then. A microscope requires a ton of iron and an environmental eye, which we get from the Ritual of the Forest. So we got to progress a little bit to get there. And then lastly, not this one, this one. The analyzer. Gold. We have to get to gold. Oh, so we don't even need... I'm not even close to this. All right. So I don't really need to worry about these guys yet, but maybe we made... like, getting some more stuff would be good. So wax frames, we need wax sticks. And that needs beeswax, but we need a lot of beeswax. So we're not going to do that yet. Let's see, frame. The cable facades aren't hidden. So probably just the regular frame, because we don't have honeyed sticks. We don't have twisting sticks. Soothing frame. Yeah, we don't want them to live longer yet. We want them to cycle through faster. So this is just 8 sticks around a 8 sticks around, and I think I can do 6 of them. So let's do 48. And then some flax. That's one of those things. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to... let's just get me a... Nope, I can't even get it. It does give us some wax frames, but this won't make them cycle faster, but it will make them produce more honey, I think. Or honeycombs. So... He's asleep because it's iron. Right. So these guys, again, let's cycle them through. I think you need to pull them out of this top slot. I think that's well, in forestry for a while, some of these slots were reserved for certain products. So if you wanted more drones, you had to put them in there. All right. I mean, I guess we can make a couple more because I kind of don't want. I found a couple more hives. Sorry, I've just said like 4 sentences and not finished them. I found a couple more hives out in the wilderness, and I didn't get princesses from any of them. But I think maybe we want to make the. Can we do anything with this other than make the field guide? We can centrifuge it. Right, we can cutting board it. Okay, so it's not like the modern ones, the non-diploid bees, where you use the honeycombs to make different tiers of beehives, and then the bees actually come out in the real world. It's not like that. What do I need? Apiary. It's called a malarium. Is the increased one. I only have one camonite blend. I might have enough clay for that. I do, and I've got no sand. Okay, it's gonna be daytime or nighttime, or is it? No, it's gonna be daytime. But I can see that Enderman's staring at me. So let's run over to the other side and see if we can find some sand. I really need to build a bridge. Actually, I wonder if we can just... Doesn't look like there's any sand down here. I don't know that that means there's not sand down there. Just that that particular place doesn't happen to have it. Oh, I had this on because I had the light overlay on because the thing. Come on, what's it called? Spruce trees. The spruce trees were blocking the light. All right, let's go ahead and grab these. That's sufficient, I think. It's fine. There's no home command on this one. I actually did die while I was out running around. See if it still shows. It doesn't. It was out here somewhere. So the run back took a long time. Don't I have a... Yeah, right there. Alright, so we need to make... What was that we're making? Ammonite blend. Which is embers. I'm looking forward to playing with embers again, too. In fact, all the mods in here are mods that I'm like, I could stand to play with that one some more. I don't mind that idea. Alright, while that's going, let's go ahead and process these combs, see if we can get lucky. The answer is no. Is that because we can't? Any comb. Oh, it's only a 10% chance. Okay, that tracks. I can live with that. I'm not salty. If it was like an 80% chance and we didn't get any, then I'd be like, All right, and it used to also be that you couldn't put the beehives too close to each other, or they'd interfere. But we'll see what we got here. All right, we have one Wasteland Princess, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the drones. I don't know which drone we want, but we'll do that one. I'm hoping that we don't get... Yeah, I'm hoping we stick with the Wasteland Princesses. In fact, I probably should have just done that. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so you're doing your thing. Princess. See, here I need the analyzer to figure out which one we should be putting in there. Fine. Everything's fine. I could make... In fact, let's go ahead and make 3 more frames. That won't change how long it takes for us to cycle through them. But we will get a few more combs out of it. So I think it's probably worth it. And then flax. Man, I feel like everything's going all up and up since we finally got string. Once we get string, everything seems to go better. You don't have to wait through the night. You're not fighting the phantoms every night. You already have some. Oh, it's this one here. There you go. It also gives you a better chance of getting... oh, look at them. I think it gives you a better chance of getting the drones. You know what? We could probably read through. It's in here. Let's grab this and see if there's anything here we need to know about. Wow. That's not being very good RNG for us. It's a long game. It's okay. Okay, I do have a desiccated drone and a dry drone. These are the wasteland drones. And these are just the upgraded versions of those. I don't... Well, maybe it'll tell us in here. Alright. Honey droplets. Royal jelly, that's the stuff we want. And pollen. We get those from the canal. Let's click on it and see. Pollen, produced by centrifuging certain kinds of combs, can be used in a variety of crafting recipes. It can also be used as a fertilizer. Okay. So, royal jelly and pollen makes ambrosia. Which maybe is how we get the... Wait. Why does it have a question mark there? Royal jelly is a special substance used to turn... Royal jelly is a special substance meant to feed future queen bees. Obtained by centrifuging certain types of combs, it can be used in a variety of crafting recipes, as well as research material for the microscope and fuel for the malarium mutator. And then honey droplets. Let's see if there's any other way. Honey droplets are semi-solid blobs of precious honey used in the crafting of food, as well as in the analyzer to pacify bees for analysis. Oh, so we need... Okay, so... Oh, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Why is... I don't know why that's got a question mark there. We don't need any of those. Getting started. Bee housing. Now that you have bees, you'll want to set them up in a house of their own so they can start producing that sweet, sweet honey. An apiary is ideally suited to this task, with easily accessible space for bees, frames, and products. This wonderful little block is a beekeeper's, or if you're feeling fancy, an apiarist's best friend. You can use any type of comb to craft an apiary. We didn't need combs. Okay, so that's a modified recipe. We didn't need combs, but normally it would require combs. Well, once you've located a good spot to set up shop, just plop down your apiary and place your princess in the top slot and a drone in the bottom, and you're off to the races. A princess and drone combine into a queen, which will produce combs if satisfied. If the bar on the left turns red, just hover over it to see what else the queen needs. When the queen dies, it will always produce offspring. Always one princess and a variable amount of drones, based on its fertility genes. Okay, so I was wrong. It doesn't produce drones willy-nilly. It produces them when it dies. And these drones will have semi-random combination of genes from both parents. For more information, check out the genetic overview chapter. Alright, I don't care about any of the rest of that right now. And then machines we don't need just yet. That whole chapter is locked. Okay, so this wasn't super... I was really hoping we could get... Oh no! See, we got the dried princess. That's not what we wanted. I will have to go get some more. I'll have to go get some more hives. I haven't been able to find them, realistically. I've looked fair dinkum. I don't feel like... I feel like we should have 4 honey by this point. It's possible that the desiccated ones aren't doing it for us. Like maybe we have to. I don't. It doesn't even matter. We don't even need honey yet. We need to progress. So let's do that. Actually, I just noticed a thing. So we'll grab one. Nope, not spruce planks. Oh, I thought I had some. Well, this will turn into one plank. We just need one flimsy plank. We built this wall to stop the ground from shooting us. Okay, so this is at a bit of a hiatus. I did see that prosperity shards we can find by breaking down copper nuggets. Oh, sorry. Prosperity shards are the basis of all mystical essence. Let's try that again. Prosperity shards are the basis of all mystical essence manipulation. Very useful for generating large amounts of basic resources. They can be found by breaking down copper nuggets with a pickaxe on a cutting board. And then later on, we can use an enrichment chamber. So we're not quite ready for that, I don't think. Storage, we got a backpack. The upgrade base. Yeah, I don't have enough leather for that. I do want to get the compacting drawers. I want to try sophisticated storage at some point, but we'll see. Plants galore. Okay, we need to start mutating some of these. In fact, let's try getting sugarcane. See, here's the thing. We're going to get sugarcane, and we don't even have to worry about it right here. Growth requirements. Oh, it'll grow on farmland. But it needs... Oh, wet, too. Huh. Okay, well, what did we... I already got rid of it. Let's see if we can't get some of this. Snowbell and water artichoke. Get rid of that. Put these down here like this. There we go. That's my standard pattern. All right, I'll bite. Why are you humming at me, rock salt? Nice. Sugarcane snowbell. Okay, so break that, and this should grow, right? So if it's not suited to that area, it just won't grow. So it's fertile. Okay, so it'll grow. And then we can just do this. Okay. Want the sugarcane, and then we need to take a moment to... So one of the things I found is minor, but I saw a lot of people having a hard time getting the seeds on here, and you have to target directly the crop stick itself. But that seems to only be the case for non-agricraft seeds. If you use agricraft seeds, it'll let you do the ground underneath. Okay, I think that's our... In fact, let's go put these away. Well, we do that at least, and we'll sleep. I'm trying to psychoanalyze myself. Oh, it says bees. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I love bees. We actually were contemplating whether or not we should build an apiary in our backyard. That just seems fun. It's one of those things. All the forestry services and stuff, they want you to like we can buy a specific tree pack. Oh, what are you? Snowbell. We can buy a specific tree pack that's specifically for attracting bees. And I don't know if that's like a real thing or what, but and yeah, let's do this. Grow it. I totally agree we should. I was also thinking This time of year is about when bats fly through. And the other night I saw a bat and I was like, oh, I didn't even know we had bats. We've been here for a few years now. And, oh, that's the first time in forever we haven't gotten a, oh, you know what? It's because it needs to, see, this is 10 10 10s. Yeah. It was mutations that I was doing that with before. Okay. Oh, wait, I just want to propagate this, don't I? So we want it there. Oops. I was going to breed them. We don't need to do that. Yeah, so I think we're going to grab a couple more of these plants. And then we'll look at what the next step is. I think we need to make the witch's oven. But the bat house is also an idea I was thinking about doing. Because if we got a bat house and an apiary, that would just be kind of cool. I don't know that it would cut down on the bugs. Because the bats aren't... They should coexist, right? Because the bees aren't out when the bugs are out. But I think that the bees would make the trees healthier, which would cut down on the bugs. And then secondarily, the bats themselves would eat them. So like, yeah, we get, I don't know if it's bad where other people are, but the flies this year have been crazy. Like, went to there's a local diner, and we went there, and it was like we picked a seat in the window, and there were probably 10 flies. Just wouldn't leave us alone inside the diner, and it's not normal. It's not a dirty diner. It's fine. And they just were like, we don't know what's going on. There's just all these flies. And same thing here. There's in fact, yesterday I was kind of going crazy because I was trying to do, I think it was while I was recording the stream last night. I thought that was a camera clicking, and there is a camera in this mod pack. So, yeah, I'm just whining about the flies. There were a ton of them, and I was like, what are you even doing here, flies? Yeah, so I'm also trying to decide, we're running out of dirt. Is it worth it to make more dirt with this guy here, or using that process over there? And I kind of feel like that process over there might be a little bit better. I could get a shovel. I should get a shovel. But at this point, I also think we might wait until we can get an iron shovel so it'll last longer. Oh, and I did find out if I click this here, I can still look at it. I don't know if, I wonder if they grow. Yeah, I don't think, oh, they are growing. Interesting. But I get the seed back, so we might not even need to have the crop sticks. Or maybe they don't grow, I don't know. There's got to be a reason to have the crop sticks, right? I just like them, so we'll go ahead and keep them. Alright, we get paper now if we need to. Pretty cool. And I keep coming by here and just checking to see if they'll spawn the little mans while I'm thinking about it, instead of when I'm not thinking about it. And you can go in that one. We'll have to fix this later, but for now, wall of drawers it is. Alright, let's go ahead and make one more. Well, yeah, one more, and then we'll have this row done. And then they're doing a good job of showing you where you're doing it from. These ones will be interesting. Well, no, because they'll get 10 10 10s, so they'll be able to grow in the light anyways. Alright, well. Let's see, beetroots were mandrake and wolfsbane. This pack so far has been very close to regrowth. A few differences, like we have this theurgy mod to get our dirt to start off with, and I think in regrowth, I think you use Botania. But so like the specific mechanism is different, but the fact that there is a mechanism and it's about the same level of tediousness is the same. The agricraft is very similar. It's got the 5 stats that are diploid now. They're swimming. The flimsy planks are a little different. It's all cosmetic stuff, but I would say so far it's been very accurate. Not accurate like boring accurate, but accurate like no. This is a good. Already nice. Okay, so we'll do that. Put our stock away. You away, and you away. We don't use Wolfsbane for much, so we might not even need it out anymore. And okay, we got the beetroot seeds. Can I eat this? I can. Oh, there's no spice of life. I think I remember there being spice of life in the free growth. Yeah, but a lot of the mods are back, which I was surprised by. I would like to see aquaculture or something that replaces it, but that was always kind of a weird one that didn't really fit. The witchery mod is called Enchanted. No, that's Flax, this one. Enchanted, yeah. But I mean, it's all the way down to they broke all of the manuals for it down into all the different individual books. And so it uses patchouli now, so we don't have the Minecraft books where you had to like cycle through 200 pages to get there. Really Regrowth had it. Hey, yeah. So apparently people are complaining about the RNG, and I'm really not finding the RNG to be too bad. Once you get like this watering can, this part seems fine. I was tempted to throw up a server for it, but I don't have any server access at the moment. And I don't know. Seems like a little bit more fun if I can just come out. I'm doing a lot more whatever's fun for me at the moment. The kids didn't want to play with me, so there you go. I really want a mod like this. So I think it would be cool if, we can go up to 10, 10, 10, right? Well, what if we could go up to like 100, 100, 100? And it wasn't so much that you were just going to sit there and do it, but like going from 10 to 11 was just as hard as going from 1 to 10. Like the stats, the probabilities go way down or something. So the benefits stack linearly, but the difficulty stacked multiplicatively. And that would give you somewhere to go and make some decisions. Like right now, there's no reason not to just 10, 10, 10 the first few seeds. But, and that's always been my issue with agricraft, is I feel like there's got to be something more you could do with this. We also have dye now. We got the beetroots. And dirt. And I guess these beets can go up here. This spoke thing of the There was for a while, but I thought there was somebody who was given permission to. Is it like a weird thing, or is it just copyright? Or is that the one where the old boy passed? Either way, you can't begrudge people things that they don't know if they don't know. All right, so there's bee roots. Oh, we need to sleep. Okay. I guess we can get rid of the snowballs. The snowballs look different to me. But maybe that's just me being weird. Yeah. I thought I remembered that being the case. Alright, so we've got the second tier here. I don't have any huge reason to advance this. Oh, we were going to get Cuprosia. Yeah, let's get Cuprosia first, and then we'll go from there. All right. At some point, you're going to run out of ruins. Thankfully, there's a special kind of flower called the Cuprosia that you can breed that can harvest trace amounts of copper from the water. The flower will only grow in a waterlogged crop. If you successfully crossbreed the Cuprosia, but the crop stick it's on is not waterlogged, it will not grow. Additionally, it can only grow at gravel at strength 1. Yeah, plant species can be recessive. I don't care. I'm just going to try it again. Okay, so to get the Cuprosia, it's wheat and carrot. Okay. And then the question is, will it come out? Will come out as a 10-10-10 still. I guess I'm not real worried about it. It seems like the sort of thing where if you were like, no, the way I wanna honor the guy is by making a tribute mod to him, or a spiritual successor, then seems more almost gatekeepy than anything else to deny that. There we go. Cuprosia carrot will not grow in the current fluid. Interesting. So even though it's 10-10-10, it won't. Okay. I thought they were going to be lying about that, but we can swap this one out. But the other one is, it's kind of, I don't know, like some people might not know if a mod author is passed or whatever, because it's kind of open community. So if you are behaving differently for some people than others, yeah, it's got to be waterlogged. But I thought that strength 10 would make that happen. So here's the thing: does it? I don't know why it has to be waterlogged. Oh, because it said that it's pulling the trace amounts out. So how do I know? Oh, right here. It says... No, it just says wet. So how am I supposed to know that it has to be waterlogged? Yeah, see, this says dry. Not sure. But like a lot of things, ain't no thing. Can I I can still water and can it. Awesome. Okay, so we got that. Duplicate it. And they're still hybrids. Can't see. Oh, there. I just wasn't looking right. Okay. These are both 10-10-10s, right? Yeah. So they should both be going in there. And carrot, nice. I do remember this being a thing from regrowth. If you knew, you knew, and if you didn't, you didn't. All right. Well, I'm starting to think maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's going as soon as I hit the. There we go. Okay, so we got the burnt copper. These are just copper nuggets, yeah. All right, so let's go get rid of these seeds. These are going to be. I'm not going. I also like you can. Oh, those are actually go well. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's not bad. I just think it's funny, the idea that you walk over there and you see a bunch of roots sitting in a pot shaped like babies. Like, that's some horror movie stuff right there. I guess these copper nuggets can go in here. We'll need a compacting drawer, but we're not ready for that yet. Maybe we will. Right here. Yeah, we need pistons. Just needs redstone. Have that multiple direction spread or only single? I don't know what you mean by that. I can make it go like this if I need to. Oh, good. Okay. So I still need to know how we're supposed to know if they need to be waterlogged or not. Okay, and then where is this? I mean, here, it doesn't open anything up. But is it in here? Doesn't look like it. This is all mystical agriculture seeds. I like the, so I'm assuming. Interesting, there's no. So what is the Cuprosia seed? Cuprosia is part of agricraft. Yeah, but this is mystical agriculture. So what I want to know is the mystical agriculture. Are there seeds like Cuprosia, where it's kind of more mundane? Or is it only Cuprosia? Saguaro, nice. Looks like they've kept it down to just Cuprosia, maybe. Yeah, this is copper seeds. That's mystical agriculture, though. Yeah. So Reclamation, okay. So let's see what they have at Reclamation. Just the one. But hemoglobin fluid is in there. Okay, cool. So all the helper stuff's in here. These biome globes. That's the new, like, in regrowth, you had to do that like high level ritual to you do that high level ritual to change the biome of a particular area, and it was kind of a pain to get through. And in this one, it looks like they've kind of made it very much more rote. So you actually change the biome, and that's like the goal. Iron, you're saying. So iron nugget. Yeah, there's nothing here that's giving us iron nuggets. I'm not sure how we're gonna grow these. Oh, I know. It's actually kind of easy. Barely any beans. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You know you want to. Yeah, iron. I think iron and regrowth. There's basically all of the seeds had like the magical version and then the kind of more mundane version. And the mundane version would make nuggets, if I recall correctly. Alright, come on. This last one always seems to want to be weird. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, and I didn't put any of those new seeds in here, did I? Yeah. What was the last one we did? Beetroot. And sugar cane. Nope, we already did sugar cane. I think those are the only ones we've done today. Okay, so the downside is I don't think I can harvest this like that. So we'll here, let's do it like this. And then yeah, this is actually probably easier. I do this. This. Nice. Okay. So then we'll just do bloop, 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 bloop. And I'm hoping that we can't trample that. And then obviously, ideally, we'd have a giant field to put these on, but we're not in giant field territory yet. Yeah, it was way long ago. I just remember that was a particular metric I really liked, the upgrading from non-magical seeds that made metal to magical seeds that made metal. Oh, that didn't take long at all for these to dry out. They seem okay. Here and grab these. We don't need to be harvesting any of this stuff. I'm just doing it for funsies. I mean, that was 6 potatoes, and we got 60 out of it, plus an extra. That's just fun. That's the whole point of doing a farming pack like this is you might not need them. Go get them anyways. For science. And nice. Wait. Yeah, we'll leave them in there. It's fine. But these seeds can... No, the bone meal can go in there. I guess I can get rid of these blocks too. Those guys can go up there. And yeah, I think we're smack dab in which way. I don't know if I've got enough. I don't think I have enough iron for that. Yeah, so we have to... It's the hemoglobin fluid. Oh, right. Where's it this way? Right, and we get the sulfur by putting hemoglobin fluid and copper in there. Right, so 20 copper. And 1 bucket. Well, you know what? Well, I don't know. I've got a lot of copper. Maybe we go ahead and just do 40. And then we'll see what else we need. Oh, I've got plenty of planks. Just do that. And we can do this. And then what is our best approach first? You know what? Here, let's try this. See how much sulfur we get. We throw... Bet you we can put planks in there and planks down here. Yeah. Okay, and then that means that... How do we get coal? Throw charcoal in there. We need 10 charcoal. So let's go ahead and make some charcoal. Oh, that's not very good at all, is it? That's an 8 to 1? Yeah, 8 to 1 ratio. But we have lots of spruce, so it's not that big a deal. But it does mean that... I wonder if we put a whole log in there. There you go, that's a 2 to 1. So it's the same thing. It just, you know, you can store more. And we can grab this one. And I think this was what we put in there. Yeah. So we want 40. That should get us 40. And we're going to want just a lot more charcoal in there. Alright, while that cruises, I'm going to take a quick break. Back in a moment. And we're back. Yep, they looked like such good, strong hands. I walked by my bed and noticed that the sheets were askew. So I tried to fix them, and apparently that was enough to just rip the rip the corner of the sheets. I guess it's time to. I mean, that's what happens when you give up. What? I don't even know how old these sheets are. Pretty old. I just think it's funny when I walk by and just poop. Okay, so yeah, this will get plenty of chemical salt. So we'll cook up some more iron. We'll make the witch's oven. It should go. It's kind of ugly, but I'll put it over here, I guess. This is going to be a messy area, I think. We'll clean it up, make it pretty, but I think we're just gonna basically just uproot everything and move it down to this island when we get. I don't know at what point, but at some point we'll get to the point where that's lucrative. And then, you know, as I was talking to other people, they seem to like the leave your old base where it was, which is my preferred solution anyways. Gosh, I think we get by with, what is it, 25 and a half? No, 26 and a half. Something like that. Oh, there we go. Ingots. Okay, actually, enough to make the grates. And here's what I want to try. Oops. Yeah. That was an ideal. Can't control click out of there. Out of the backpack. All right. Yeah. So I think that looks a little bit better. The smoke still gets blocked, but at least feels like it's got a little chimney. All right. You don't need any more of that. Let's go ahead and just grab. Yeah, we grabbed all that. Oh, you're the salts. That's fine. Yeah, so we'll grab that. And the witch's oven. Witch's oven? Oh, witches with an apostrophe. Alright, easy enough. You and you. Bow. And then we probably need to go grab some of the oh, I'm sorry, that was a loud noise. That's not what I expected. Okay, oh, we need to make them clay jugs, all the things. Now you have to find a way to turn the nascent life energy within the tree into some form of grass. There was a ritual, you remember. Okay, what, yeah, we did this. We read that the witch's oven can be used to distill saplings into special magical fumes, which are especially potent in a variety of magical rites. So we need to make some clay jars. So we got to go find some clay. Want to make brilliant fibers, gold leaf, and gold power. Now you have to find a way to turn the nascent life energy within the tree into some form of grass. There was a ritual, you remember, that was able to condense said energy into a special seed. Witchcraft can help you here. Brew up some brilliant fiber, apply it to some tree leaves, and watch it spread. Once you have enough, break the leaves. The gilded leaves you'll get will be able to crush into a fine gold dust, perfect for this ritual. Then we get the Book of Natural Aura. Okay. So, spinning wheel. That can't be right, can it? There we go. This is how they want us to do it. Because the spinning wheel requires an intuned stone. So we maybe could do that. But it would require going a little bit off script. So let's start here. Odor purity. No whiff of magic. So we need the saplings themselves. Remember not liking this part. But it'll be okay. So let's go ahead and make some more mutationum. Oh wait, hold on. Funnel. Fume funnel. Filtered fume funnel requires this fume filter. Yeah, this is pretty similar to the to witchery. But we can't make these yet until we can make Chemonite plates. We can make Chemonite plates. So let's go grab a bunch of clay. No, it's nighttime. We'll wait and do clay in a minute. So let's go ahead and mark this. And mutatio. Mutandis. Belladonna, water artichoke, and bone meal. Belladonna, water artichoke, and what is the fastest way to get? Is this really the fastest way? I'd like more bone meal now. We have some bones, but I'm going to save them in case we need them for other things. Smelting that. We can fish. Not the slowest version, but we get rotten combs, but that's a little bit out of our capacity. It's all bones. And fish and chicken. Yeah. That'll get a 6, but we need the natural what do they call this? Natural aura. Natural altar, sorry. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, interesting. So you could just put each one of those in there. Okay, it says times 7 though. So if I come over here, I don't think that gives me 7 of it. Okay, now if I put this in here. Oh, that didn't work. That doesn't work at all, does it? Didn't it say beetroot? Beetroot, oh, from Quark. We have the beetroot crake from Farmer's Delight. That seems silly. Well, that wasn't any better than anything else. Alright, so that's not really doing it for me, I think. I feel like any plant that only gives you chunks of metal is kind of a weedy sort of plant. These aren't bad. Artichokes don't fit in there. Okay. Well, 7 should be sufficient for at least our current needs. We need this bucket back. And it was this order, right? Belladonna, water choke, oatmeal. You gotta wait for it to bubble. We can start pulling it out as soon as it stops producing sparkles. Oh, oh, okay. I already forgot that you gotta wait. No! Huh. I don't think whatever I just did was supposed to happen. But I got all the mutandis, so no problem. Just cooking. There's a great book by A. Lee Martinez called The Nameless Witch. Let's read that one again. That's what doing this is making me think of. Well, that and I've been killing slimes for 300 years. But that one's not necessarily family friendly. It kind of is, but but every time my daughter watches it, I mean, T sees it, she's like, is that okay to watch? And I'm like, it's basically okay. I think it's okay. I don't know. I think it's okay. Alright. We're good to go there. Got Bear Dinkum. It's daytime, so we're going to go out, go a ways away and see if we can't find some dead bushes and some clay. Trying to figure out how far away we should go. Because eventually, obviously, we're going to start setting up here in the mainland. Oh, we still have critters. I can take it, right? Nope. But I'll take that flesh so we can make some more rich soil, if that's ever an issue. Hey, nice. Nice. Trying to think what else what other ones we need. We need to just make a ton of the saplings. Oh, I need a shovel would be nice if you don't mind. Where I have to find one piece of stone. Nowhere. The answer is no. Not kidding, it's right here. We should probably grab some sand while we're here too. I don't think I mind strip mining this little pond, although We could just go this far and strip mine this. No, I think those would be fine. We're gonna tear out all of that and make it look nicer, so it's fine. Shovel it is. I hate when I move it just right at the last second. Hey there, Hyper. How's it going? Welcome to, I don't know, day 5,000 of... Actually, it hasn't been that big a deal. Let's try this. Yeah, that was worth it. We just need a ton of these clay jugs, so... Oh, hey. And then... Oh, I don't have an axe anymore. Just tool along getting clay jugs to turn saplings into stinky bits. Nice! 2 hours, huh? Not bad. But are you looking fly while you do it? Did you, you got that if you get 10, 10, 10 lower tier seeds, then your mutations are all 10, 10, 10 as well? What is that? Oh, because I'm getting sucked in by the current that I can't see. What I'm not sure about is why I don't get drowned over here. Or the critters drowned. Drowned critters. That's maybe. What do we need for those clay jugs? Clay jug. Jug? Yeah, I gotta get out of the water first. Yep, makes it trivial. And I don't like that, but you know, I don't hate it. It's fine. I feel like there are probably more interesting mechanics involved there. You know, anytime you're reducing the amount of gameplay, it's not ideal. What was it? Breath of the so-and-so. There you go. Breath of the goddess. Clay jars. Oh, jars, not jugs. Okay, so 4 clay balls get you 4. We have 4 stacks. So let's go get some more. Ugh. New hickeys. I can't get up this at all, can I? That's okay. We want to grab this guy anyways. Jungle. I can't get out. Alright, fine. Got alder and rowan, and we just want the other. Or sorry, yeah, alder. Got alder and rowan, and we just want the other ones. A cherry. I wanted that one. Do you have to plant cherries as 2x2s? I'd like some dark oak too. I don't think you use this for anything. Tree fertilizer, which is not a thing we want to make. 11 different trees. We've gotten rowan, hawthorn. Hawthorn's the other one we want. Let's see, we've got rowan, alder, cherry, dark oak. We've got 1 dark oak, so we need 3 more. Acacia, jungle, birch, spruce, and oak. Okay, so we've got everything except for a couple of more dark oaks. And the hawthorn. Now I'm getting nervous. See, does it need to breed a new plant? Make it a 10-1 hybrid. Be done with it. You know, that's sure, but at the same token, once you've got it, it's like, you know, a couple of attempts. It's not worth not making them all purebred. Alder, cherry. I'm feeling a theme here, cherry. I did go in that cave system earlier and mine out a bunch of stone, so I've got a bunch of cobblestone. Birch. Oh, you're kidding. Didn't get my hawthorn. Ah! Stop paying attention, buddy. Alright, go in there anyways. I'm not going to bother getting those anymore. We got the Caprusia. Should probably grab some gravel over here too, now I'm thinking about it. Got lots of gravel everywhere, but oh, it's going to be nighttime. Imagine how terrible it would be to be digging underwater. It would be miserable. Oh. I mean, I do a lot of digging, and I would not like it. I just wanted to get a little bit more clay. Clay we need. This is just clay in case we need it for something else, like making more caminite or whatever. I'd like to break this pickaxe or this shovel if we could. Up, please, thank you. Where do you go? Let's see, home is that way. I have to run past a bunch of baddies. Don't need you guys. Don't need those guys. Let's just go. Really want to build a bridge. I would actually, maybe we should do the Vela Romana and just take us over there. Because we could do the whole thing out of spruce planks, no big deal. What do we got? We got so much stuff. Yeah, this is where all of our saplings are going. So we should have 10 types of saplings, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we've got 9. Okay, so let's get a little bit more mutationum, and then we'll see if we can try it. Well, actually, let's check and see what we need. Because it may be that a hawthorn is for later. Yeah, put the spruce planks up for now. Sand can go up. Gravel can go up. Oh, and then we're full. What don't we need? Find someplace to put them. You know, we'll put it in here. Sure. Let's just do things. Oh, fusion reactors. Using fusion glass for the centerpieces, or are you making them entirely from fusion casings? Oh, I didn't even think about the fact we do wall sharing. I should probably be doing some wall sharing, huh? That was complicated, though. No, I am doing them in the most absolutely horribly inefficient way possible, now that you bring that up. That is all an excellent set of points. All right, we'll sleep. Did we ever get, we have 10 iron. Is that all the iron we made? We made 40. There we go. Okay, so we make fume funnels. That seems pretty expensive. On the flip side, I also hate farming for saplings, so let's go farm for saplings for a little bit, and then we'll see where we're at. Let's see. What we needed. Oh, right there. Take that one though. We need brilliant fibers. That's odor purity. That's the beach. No, whiff of magic is growing. And odor purity is hawthorn. Oh, it is the one we need. Doggone it. That's fine. All right, and then we'll set these to cook. Should probably set up a witchery chest. I'm getting overwhelmed with stuff already. Okay. We are going to let's go. What's the first one? Odor purity is hawthorn. The other one. Rowan. I see. Okay. So let's go farm some rowan. Which means we need a pickaxe. And I almost feel like it's worthwhile making a... Nah. Can we make copper pickaxes? That also seems kind of silly at this point. Let's go ahead and just stick with cobblestone. Oh, I had a... Okay. So you can make the entire, like the outer ring, you can make it out of fusion glass. I don't know, is fusion glass, well, for the reactor 2, actually, you bring up an excellent point. The reactor 1, I feel like fusion glass and reactor casing, it's probably about the same level of difficulty. But definitely once we get to the reactor 2, I'll have to take a look at that. I was going to pull that open today, but I was having fun mutating plants. Alright, so here's Rowan. Isn't that pretty? I think we get Rowan berries. Something like that. Hmm. Yeah, there's got to be a better way to get saplings. That's 2 in a row. That's just one. Okay, hold on. Recipe. Well, if we had stuff. This does require fertilized essence, though. That's a little expensive. Block drops from the leaves. Drops are increased with fortune. I don't think we've got any good way to get fortune, though. Yeah, the superconducting recipes, I'm all about those. I'm actually, so everything you're talking about is thrown off because I got about to make tritanium when they changed all the recipes for everything. So I'm salty. Shouldn't be, but I am. So I don't know if I've gotten. Oh, hey, look, finally 2. I've gotten. I don't know. It's not working real well. My point. Okay, how far out does this go? I don't feel like I gain anything by. Oh, hey, we got a ruin berry. That we need to make witchcraft circle magic book. And nutrition. And spinning paste for an infused hunger poppet. A hunger poppet. And a sturdy hunger poppet. That's one of the games I'm thinking about playing. One of these excuse me. 2. Is Labyrinth of Galleria or Labyrinth of Refrain. Might try both of those. You're gonna wall share the ones that are designed not to let you wall share. It's just a math problem, right? You should be able to figure that out. Do these grow 2 by 2, do you suppose? We'll try it once we get another foursome. Okay, if I put these next to each other, I don't think that's a good idea. I think we lose leaves, which means we don't propagate as much. Well, that was lucrative. All right, let's see if we can get a 4 by 4 or 2 by 2. Back, I'll break that one and put it back. signs point to no. They can. Oh. Well, that would have made a lot of things a lot easier. I did that whole area by slowly encroaching like a Zerg. It doesn't want to grow, though. Probably get by with what we got now, I guess. Is it just RNG you're saying? Okay. Well, what I really want to know is... Yeah, it doesn't turn the ground to dirt, so there's no reason to do that. I'm happier in my fantasy that we're making a difference. Okay, hold on. Gotta check this before. Let's try this. We need to get some hawthorn, but I'm thinking if we get enough saplings, we might not have to go out in the wild to do it. We might be able to just do it here. So you're saying we can just grow it right here. And what I'm thinking is if we grow a 2x2 jungle tree, and it's got the wait, okay, these are just normal vines. It's just gonna be easier to. What the heck? Can I not? There we go. These are terrible looking vines. Oh, you know what? Just realized these are terrible looking junk leaves too. This is all terrible looking. Let's oh wait. Oh, I could have done it from up there. I don't know what we'll need vines for, but let's go ahead and grab some. This is the one we can go up, right? Nope, not if we fail. Alright. Ah, this is the side we are on. Alright, so if I come up here. I don't think there's any. Come on. Yeah, see, that's what we want to avoid. It's probably not a bad reason to get some of those. And then I don't know that there's a good reason to get them, but he's having some. All right. There's a full inventory for you. So I don't think I like this broad axe necessarily. It doesn't ever seem useful when you need it to be useful. Like right here. Well, I left that one right there. But on the big trees, definitely worthwhile. Oh, and it broke the extra saplings on top of all that. No. Out of all those leaves, did we only really get 2 saplings? The jungle tree? I thought for sure that was gonna just go crazy. Hmm. Alright, well. I do have a few saplings here, so let's go. How much bone meal do we have? Try 8. Which should be 1 water. Oh, 2. I had to do 2. And belladonna. Hey, it's fine. Grab you. No, won't. Not quite, anyways. And we'll make some more mutandis. Oh, is that what that is? I mean, I knew that they're not. The big ones aren't always. What's the word? Resource positive. But I was kind of hoping we'd get at least a little bit more than that. I wonder if it's got something to do with the biome too. I'm suddenly remembering all of the crazy contraptions people were coming up with to automate the witchery stuff way back when. Oh, doggone it. Messed that all up. That was not the one I wanted to mess up on. Yeah, no, I agree. It's just, I think the original idea was they didn't want like a forest fire or whatever it was that was going to go on in the jungle biomes to like break a server. Remembering, of course, that this would have been when they had jungle trees. Was that like 1.4, 1.5? So that would have been. Computers would have been 1,000th as powerful then as they are now. So the potato you're running now, if you're running it on a potato, that equivalent from years ago when jungle trees were first added would have been like an entire, if it's gigahertz now, it would have been megahertz. I guess probably not gigahertz, but megabytes. Like that was back then. We were still like looking at having 1,000 or having a gigabyte on your computer was that was the thing gamers did. Nobody else did. Okay, I'm gonna be running out of space to put stuff soon. We really need to look at the storage solutions. But as always, that day is not today. I don't think I need the Rowan logs. I don't have any place to put them though. Can I make a Rowan chest? Jungle chests. Yeah, good enough. Jungle logs go in the jungle chest. Works for me. Alright, and then we're gonna grab... You know, I guess if we're shy on saplings... I'll take that. I have to think about it, though, apparently. Ah, whatever. Should probably at least do that, huh? Wow, come on, Hawthorne. There you go. Okay, let's go get some Hawthorne saplings going. And we'll pull all these saplings out of here. And put all the tree stuff in that other chest. And the dead bushes. Nothing else in here? That can come. Yeah, we'll just do a little sort. That's cleaner. Alright, you, all of these things. Throw in. We'll go and put the Mutandis in here. I will forget where that is later, but for now, that's fine. Hawthorn. Let's go grow some Hawthorn. If I remember correctly, this one grows weird, right? Let's go find out. They're the only ones that had the 2x2 variant. Okay, so they were balancing the drop rates. That should mean that they had a quarter of the drop rate, but yeah, what do I know? Maybe they only produce twice the leaves. Yeah, look at that. That's not fun to cut down. Maybe we will use this for this. Nice. Okay, so these ones aren't going to be a problem. That was... Okay, whoa. Why did the Rowan get us so much grief then? Alright, let's go make this thing happen. We're going to need a lot of these, but... This is always a funny item for you. I'm gonna go out there and put some Mutandis on some tree shrubs. Meanwhile, all the other people are like, is that what the kids are calling it these days? You're like, Mom! That's awesome. Alright, we got these, we got that. Let's get some fuel. Oh, and we gotta get the clay jars. I think that's everything we need. Spruce planks. I guess we want a few more, don't we? Sure. That many. That many. Done. Okay. So put the jars in. Put the fuel in. Oh, that's right. This is a probability thing. I'm hoping the probabilities aren't bad. Once upon a time, they were pretty bad. We do need the wood ash for stuff, but you get so much of it as you're waiting for all the other stuff. Oh, the distillery. Forgot about that. Oil of vitriol. All of these things. 100%. Rika misfortune. Refined evil. I remember that. Oh, that's not a good sign. We're not getting any fumes. All right. Let's take a look here. In the witch's oven. Doesn't give us a probability. Okay. So next question is, do we want to make this after all? Because we have the materials for it. We can make one. If I go grab some lava. Kind of. Lava's over that way. How far away is it? Not too bad. Let's go grab some lava. Yeah, it's the fume hood or whatever it's called. But it's really expensive right now. But at the same token, it's kind of a pick your poison thing. Are you going to spend your time tracking down all the stuff to make it? I mean, we have to make it sooner or later. It's just that later it'll be faster. Probably should have checked the time before I left. We're good. I think I've also decided that my headcanon, this is really the regrowth world. And they didn't learn their lesson. So you come back and, oh look, everything's busted again. I guess I should be keeping an eye out for, oh man, there's a little bug floating around the screen. Totally thought it was like a sea monster or something coming to get me. Alright, what do you suppose the odds are? We can find a, nest while we're out here. Honestly, it might even be better just waiting and summoning hives later. I don't know how complicated that ritual is, but it said there was one. We are kind of heading back. No, we're not. Okay. This way's kind of heading back. They're gray, tan, beige-ish blocks against a gray, tan, beige-ish background, so I don't feel too bad if I don't see it the first time. The first 12 times. Like I said, they do make light though, so if you're combat oriented and you like to play with the constant battle, running out here at night makes it much easier to find them. I should probably be picking up extra stuff while we're out here. It always seems like, you know, I could be doing more than one thing at a time, but at the same token, I only have so much inventory space and so much attention to detail, so maybe it's okay that we don't. I think the water ones are probably easier to see too, because as long as you're in range, you see them like on the surface. It's originally the Blightfall world. That's the other Minecraft mod pack where the Thaumcraft went out of control, right? Or is it a completely different game? The whole blank fall, whatever it is in the before there. I cannot keep those words straight in my mind. Because there's Daggerfall and there's another fall game that just came out, right? And boat friends. Right there. Boat friends. I need to make a little jetty for him. Problem is, like everything else, my building skills are limited. Oh, you could see it on the mini map. Well, so I'm gonna go one step further. You can actually well, some of them. I guess maybe not this one. Thought you could set it to be nighttime. Maybe not. But yeah, that's an excellent point. And Black Hole was the Thaumcraft one. I always wanted to play that one. I never got around to it. I always thought that was a really cool idea. But like I said, never got around to it. We were doing a long-term mod pack at the time that was eating up all my attention. Okay, so we've got lava. We've got Caminite. We don't have Caminite. We do have that. We have some sand now. We go like plunk, and we go like that. And sure, we'll go ahead and make 2 of them if we can. And it wanted the cooked ones, right? Yes. Okay, and then while that's cooking, we will get 2 iron bars. And we've got 18 iron. It's a huge chunk of our iron, but yeah, whatever. And 36. So it's weird. Coyotes weren't here last year, but they're back this year. I'm not always sure what that's all about. You know, where do they go? Why weren't they here? What were they doing? All right, well, is it worth it? No, we'll just go sleep tonight. Come back. So I'm listening to all the coyotes in the distance, make their yips and their hollers. Done yet? No. One more. What's funny is the owl's gone tonight. So you know, what was it about last night that made the owl want to be here? What is it? You know, about? I don't know. I find all of the critters so fascinating. I'm missing one thing, aren't I? Oh, the lava buckets. I can just do that because I already did JEI right. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. The fume funnels. We put down here. Oh, I'm sorry. One more time. There. And now we should get a bit better odds. We can do 4, I think. I think 1 more can go on the back and 1 more can go on the top. In fact, does it tell us? Probably should have read this. Fume funnels, when placed next to a witch's oven, raise the chance of getting fumes from items. Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, let's do it. Theurgy machines. Oh, see, that one was first try. Okay, let's go grab some more. Rowan is the one that's hard to get. So let's go grab some more alder. No, hawthorn. Got a ton of hawthorn, right? Oh, we have a ton of rowan. We don't have a ton of hawthorn, so let's go get a little bit more. That's the The big deal is making sure you don't ever quite run out. Okay, so now we're getting better sapling drop rates. That was 6. Huh. That would be another cool mechanic is, you know, like as you grow and cycle through things, there's a background counter that tells you how many of these things you're gonna get. Okay, so not all of these grow crazy. It just happened to be that the one that we grew crazy. All right, that's Rowan, Hawthorne. Can I do it like this? There we go. Fancy cinematic view. There's a bunch of mods that do exactly what I like, but I'd like to see more mods that do things like let you set up a giant tree growing or complicated trees. But that would obviously require somebody who can model better than me. So 3rd-G machines, if I recall correctly, you can at least hit with hoppers. A lot of the mods that are in this pack are very specifically chosen for their in-world performance, right? Like Witchery is not really intended to automate. It's intended to be big, grandiose things. Oh, so close. I was going to go as soon as I got 8 in my replacement. In fact, let's do this. Good enough. Come on. There you go. Okay, so the broad axe is holding its own. There we go. Got a replacement. Put there. And we'll go put these over here. You can force a victory? That's a good question. But I'm not growing them right now. But I will keep that in mind. Because I do... Oh. Let out. So we got a 6 out of 8 last time. Surely we'll get... There we go. Alright, odor of purity. I'm obviously going to need more than just 2 of these. But I'm trying to think what the best tree for us to grow would be. Let's go grow a 2x2 oak. Sorry, I put them over here. Acacia, spruce, thorn. I'm trying to think what makes the most leaves. Obviously the jungle, but the jungle's hard to tear down. Oak's not easy to tear down, but okay. So the way that this particular doohickey works is you throw it on the leaves. Now let's let it go. It's fine. Oh, you said we could put a block. I don't know that I know what you're talking about. Let's try it though. Oh, come on. So if I do... Oaks grow 4x2x2s, right? So you're saying if I do, well, like that, I can force a huge growth. Maybe I'm just thinking of a big tree, not 2x2s. The birch don't grow in 2x2s, do they? Hmm. I'm blanking on it. The downside of doing it this way is that it tries to grow, can't grow, so it starts the growth cycle over again. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go get our gold leaf and see where we go from there. So, string, wolfsbane. Okay, odor purity, string, wolfsbane with magic. How much did we get? We could do lots of this, actually. Yeah, I think you were right. I think the fume funnel was the right idea. Odor purity. String. Wolfsbane. And then a bucket. Oh, then an empty hand, then a bucket. Okay. Yeah, no, that's an excellent thing. Maybe go try it on the other ones. Nice. Okay, worked. Got our 2. Awesome. Okay, what were the requirements here? Gold leaf and a gold powder. Perfect for this ritual. Oh, for the ritual of the forest. Okay. Wonder if you can get gold out of it too. Oh, right. Golden nether bricks. So, this one, gold powder. No, this isn't for smelting of gold. This is just... Oh, this is the gold power for Nature's Aura. Okay. And that's also Nature's Aura. Okay, and then this... This is also Nature's Aura. Duh. Okay. It's one of those things I get a kick out of because if you don't play with the particular mods, you know, I don't do magic mods a lot. I like them. They're actually my preferred mods. You know, if you're gonna do Minecraft, do fantasy Minecraft. Well, sci-fi Minecraft's okay, but I almost never play a mod by itself. Right? It's always in with other stuff. So which one's in which pack is actually sometimes a little bit confusing. Well, that's a good idea. An excellent idea. I mean, we're gonna make it all because we've got the stuff for it. Okay. So you can go away, and then we're gonna pick a tree to grow. Oh, we got that tree right there. That's right. I wonder how you'd make that happen. Let's go ahead and hit that. They're golden leaves. Wonder Is it a growth tick thing or is it like a custom timing thing? Doesn't matter. Probably won't do it anyways because it's nighttime. That's my conclusion. We're not going to try to fix the misconclusion. All right, while we're working on that, let's run over here real quick. Oh no, we got too many things. We got the dried princess, dried drones. All right. Dried queen. Wasteland princess. I'm trying to keep him down at the wasteland level. Yeah. But they have a they automatically try to upgrade. So the wasteland ones. I keep looking in here trying to see if I can see something. So common drones have to be wasteland. That's gonna get awkward. Here comes the inventory book. Yeah, there's a lot of that. It'll be fine once I get the analyzer, but that's quite a ways off. Well, hold on. Yeah, well, not too far off. I say, maybe it is. This one's fine. That's fine. I've already got some glass panes. Gold ingots we get from something we're doing. All right, how are you doing though? Oh wait, we have one more bee to check. Bee is ecstatic. Oh, we did all three of them. So it's gotta match everything exactly. And since obviously we're in the wasteland ones are super excited about things. Okay. It is not spreading. Normally growth ticks is what the deal is. But not today. Okay, so we need to go find something else to do while we wait for that. Do the ritual of the forest to create a pasture seed. Bring back grass to the world. Okay. Mob safari to make the camera. Oh, we could do the camera, but we need to make film. Can we make film? Not really. We need gunpowder, which isn't really a thing I want to do. This seems like a fun quest here. Like, can you take a picture of the Ender Dragon? Wilden Chimera. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Here, let's try this. Let's see what happens if we... Let's try this. I already had some. Good job. Way to read the room, buddy. Alright, so we've got some signs. If I put this here. Learn to teleport. Check your inventory. Okay. Base. Starter base. Oh, I got the book. Via Romana Guidebook. Via Romana introduces a fast travel system where players can link signs. Oh, speaking of which, did you see one of the updates? They added the hyper tubes for Create. So those are like the Futurama transportation things. They call them viaducts in thermodynamics years ago. Can link signs over paths, allowing for instant teleportation between them. And this guide will teach you how to Construct paths, link unlink 2 points, and fast travel between them. For a path to be valid, you must hit a certain threshold of infrastructure blocks. If your path has too many natural blocks, it will not be valid. You'll be able to link any 2 unlinked signs across the distance if the path connecting them is valid. To link a sign, sneak and punch the sign you want to link from, then sneak and punch the sign you want to link to. If you are able to break any linked sign by sneak and punching it. This will automatically unlink the sign it was linked to. If there's any issues with the path, a warning will be displayed. If the path is valid, the signs will be linked upon finishing. Punch a link sign. Okay, so this is not going to be as quick and easy as I wanted it to be, is it? Actually, you know what? We should probably sneak and punch that sign while we're here. Yeah. Wasteland bees are like... They're like the... I'm trying to think. I'm watching a Path Underdeveloped. How do you know where I'm trying to go? So I was thinking about bringing it like over here as like a natural overlook. Seaside overlook. Lakeside. It's the lake, isn't it? Path and road. So do I have to like no kid make the path? Oh man. Didn't like that noise. Bro. Good enough. Buddy. It does, but it doesn't really explain. It's this one here. And this pack contains Via Romana, a sign-based fast travel system. In order to fast travel, use a sign, you must first build it. See, okay, so when I read that, I thought, like, you click a button, and that's what makes you do it. Shift left click on a sign at the start of your path, then shift left click on a sign at the end of your path. Once you start pathing from one sign to the other, you need to follow a player-made path. If you deviate, you'll stop building the fast travel route and have to backtrack. See, I don't understand what that means. We're just gonna build a one wide one for now. It's literally just path blocks. But all the wood is in there, so I'm gonna stick with wood and we'll make some stairs. I just, you know, I don't know how it works, so we're gonna try it. If I had even a slightly better sword, we'd be all over that Enderman. You know, the first thing it's going to do is steal one of my path blocks. Yeah, that'll be fine. And right there. Alright, we want this to be straight, which is going to cause us a problem later. But for now, it's okay. By the lovely leaf theories. See the industrial mechanism of theurgy. Okay. Does that have to go? We're gonna call this, what do we say? Call it starter base. Alright. I think do this. And see if we get a half a stack of this should be good, right? Okay, so if we put this down here, hit you, starter base. And then I should be able to punch it, path underdeveloped. Okay. I should probably put some wood in for this house too. Who knows what we're breathing in when we sleep. Oh, we have 4. Okay, we're gonna let most of that go, and then we'll see what we decide when we come back. Oh, this was my small scale test. I wanted to do this anyway, so I'm not real worried about it. We'll do that, and then, I mean, yeah, we'll do what I don't know is so I think they're not saying you build it as you go. You build the path and then you go back and do the links. First build a path and traverse. See, that's what I don't understand. Probably have the torches handy though, huh? Uh-oh. Huh. Oh. Okay, what color? That color green right there. That's upsetting. Oh, come on. It's like a slurm factory. On planet Slurm. There's a company. What are they? I don't even remember what they make. I was talking to a company that they made something, publisher, comic artist or something, and their name was Robot House. So I walked up and was like, Robot House, and they were like, you okay? And I was like, you know, from Futurama, and they're like, yeah, we know. That's where the name comes from. was like, oh, you don't get a lot of people walking up and just yelling that at you? And they're like, not so much, no. And I was like, well, obviously you haven't met me then. All right. This one here. See, not that. Putting a stare like that, it's like talking to ChatGPT, and you're like, no, obviously that's not what I meant. No, that don't. Oh, come on, buddy, get it together. And I know that having the same block over and over again is kind of boring, but at the same token, it's less boring than just all the dried earth that's out there. So little baby steps. We'll see if we can get some building chops going. Good enough. And as we all know, unintended torches on wood bridges are totally reasonable. Nobody's ever had a problem with that before. Hey, Georgie. How's it going? I have no idea what you posted. I'm sorry. But glad to see you here. If I could aim. Okay. Probably want to torch this up too. Do it on the right side. How long? First we want to go path underdeveloped. Can't. There's only one. At a certain threshold of infrastructure blocks. There's too many natural blocks, it will not be valid. I don't know what that means. Kind of the issue. So let's... Like, would a 3 wide be okay? I'll do 3 wide. I was feeling a little frugal when we're doing 1 wide anyways. Just, you know, part of me is also like, you know, it's about reclamation. This isn't about building a new industrial set of luxury capitalist goods. We can't just repeat the lessons of the past. We have to do better. We're supposed to be making... Alright, if a 3 wide path of just the same block doesn't work, we're going to hold off on this and I'll look it up. Maybe I'll look it up. on fire with a 20,000 person army full of likes and chinchillas eating carrots. Apologies, I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to pick up there. But while I'm building this path, would be a great time to tell me about it. Bro. You're gonna make me, aren't you? It's fine. We'll leave him. We'll leave him. He's fine. He's fine. He's happy. He's cheerful. He's making fun little Enderman noises. We'll be okay. Sufficient. I'm not sure we'll be able to build the whole thing. Might have to go get a refill. I also don't sure I would call these artificial blocks, but you know, whatever. All right. Punch. Charting. Ooh. So you do need a 3 wide path, or at least that's what got us the right number of things. Oh, and I definitely. Okay, so path underdeveloped for a second there. And it's gonna fail, huh? Okay. So I'm worried about going off the path too much to get a better shovel. Here. I feel like that's right. Something I did was wrong. I didn't do something right with the path, but that's okay. Okay, so shift punch. That charted. Nice. So if I do that. Nice. Uh-oh. Quick, run away. All right. That is both as cool and less cool than I was hoping for, but it's good enough. Yeah, I like that. Let's go light it up. Strand type game. Oh. Use signs to connect the world. All right. I can do that. All right. What else we got? We need to get rid of these. Whatever. It's fine. Here, here. Whatever. A little stutter never hurt anybody. Oh. Forgot we had one little section here. It told me that it was underdeveloped for just a moment, and then it was like, oh, no, you're okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how we're going to do that, and I think if we... I mean, right now we just have one, right? And we're only doing this just to see what it's like. But if we get to that point... Oh, hey, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? We can be fancy about our little torch hole. That'll do. Really? Oh, that's a scary sounding one. I keep seeing my trees over there and thinking it's a giant husk. Nice. Now, I think we can recycle that, right? For 1 gold nugget. Okay. We'll just put it on. Bro. That guy's not going to go down. Let's see if we can... I gotta fix that too. Still coming, do you suppose? I hate when you have one mob there, like, camping your stuff. Alright, let's put some of this stuff away. Witchery chest can get the bulk of it. Wood ash. Planks, stairs. Log. It's getting pretty full pretty fast, huh? We're okay. Okay. But this dried earth, something's gonna have to be done. Something's gonna have to be done. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're making the Cuproja. Alright, I suppose we could put these guys away. Should be 10, 10, 10s. Yeah. Oh, it just turns it into seeds. Nice. I was curious what happened if you did that. Alright, then you can go up in there, and you can get... That'll work. And let's take a look at our... tree. Okay. You know, I suppose we probably could do some of it now. Like, we got a gold leaf. We got 2 gold powder on that. You know, we might not even need to do that more than just the once. Time equals brilliance. Create and harvest a brilliant tree. Not sure I did that. Alright, I want to go finish the torches here. So let's do that real quick. And the more we torch up, obviously, the... Oh, I already got rid of the wood. Okay, this is the part where it gets weird. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough. I think I'm not putting them all in the right place sometimes. Okay. Path is lit up. And I think this way we go. It's like having that lakeside look out there. Totally makes me feel like we're playing Fallout. Like they've got those oh, right here. They've got the you know, the place where the murlocs or whatever they are, the giant crab guys. Do they have Paxels in here? Oh, look at that. I don't normally use Paxels, but that might not be the worst idea in the world for here. Got 262 HP. I don't know what that means necessarily. But yeah, that would be a definite benefit. All right. That was fun. So we punch. And mostly I did that so that now we're closer over here to get stuff. But then we'll do a path down here later. Nice. I like the little room setup that pops up. Okay, what's that? We got the gold powder. And now we need to do, we need 16 gold powder. Why does it say we have 4? And 4 wooden stands. Okay, let's go mix. Oh, we need the gold leaves, strengthen logs. Okay, we can do that. I was about to say, that sounds like the sort of thing I would frequently avoid because of balance things. But, you know, I'm not going to complain too much right now. I also very rarely end up with, I think as long as we only harvest, so we're going to leave that one there and see if we can grow another tree around it later. Okay, so there's the wooden stands. Oh, we didn't. That's the first one we haven't gotten one from. Okay, wants us to have 16 of these. Is there a better way to do this? Ah, natural infusion, alter infusion does it. Witch's cauldron. Nope, that's for tombstones, which we need to do, but we can't do it until we have the altar. I don't know how far away that is, but probably okay. All right, well, let's get 16. So we need 3 more, which means careful selection. That'll work. Okay, quest complete. Quest complete. All right, so it wants us to look in the book, that book. Okay. Hold on, which book did it, or which ritual did it say? Oh, just create a pasture seed. Do a ritual of the forest. This book. Okay, I don't want to read all this just yet. I will eventually, but right now I kind of want to just ritual of the forest. That. When starting out as a magical botanist, it proves beneficial to use the powers of nature on a more direct level before delving directly into ore itself. The ritual of the forest uses properties of gold powder to incorporate the power of natural ingredients directly into a fresh growing tree, devouring it in the process, but at the same time transforming it into useful tools and items. See, sounds like the reason why the world's such a crummy position. Too many people wanted pasture seeds. To construct this ritual, one has to place gold powder in the configurations shown on the next page with some wooden stands around that will hold the ingredients. And then the correct sapling must be placed in the middle, and either through some kind of fertilizer or through inevitability of time, its growth will cause the ritual to start. Note that care needs to be taken as rituals require specific types of saplings. Whoa, 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 whoa. Preparing the ritual of the forest, it is not required to have all wood stands present. Okay. I can't zoom in better, huh? Oh, this is the one with it's just the plus outline. Okay. Creating wooden stands. How do I know what sapling? It looks like an oak sapling. Together with the ritual, knowledge of tokens can be gained. Wooden figurines depicting key emotions, created from trees infused with their respective symbols. These figurines contain a combination of the vast power of aura itself and the power of the emotions they represent. Going forward, these tokens will be a key construction ingredient. All right, we're not going to worry about those guys just yet. Okay, so we're trying to get a pasture seed. Will it just tell us? There we go. Oh, birch sapling. E, good thing I checked. Although we probably want to take a little nap too. Birch is over here. Birch is not over here. Birch is over here. I don't even recognize this as a chest. It doesn't look like one to me at all. Maybe we get a few more birch saplings. Where do we want to do that? We'll do it over here. The inevitability of time. Would also be cool if like different woods had different chopping times. Because I can say from experience, birch and trees. Really? Just one? Trees like that are way, way, way easier to chop down than like a hardwood like oak or we got this whole region around here. They are called Osage oranges, and it is black oaks. Those are rough. I had to chop down a bunch of them. The last place we lived. There's a lot. It was awesome. We had this giant tree, and it was basically turned 90 degrees. It was crazy. Okay, we need to find some place to put this ritual. And I don't need that much space. This will be sufficient here. Alright, just to be sure I remember. Look in the book. We'll put the thing down, and then the corners, and we grow it out from there, and then it's, I think, one extra space in the cardinal directions. Okay, so gold powder. We're going to start here, and it goes like that, right? Yeah. I like mods that add a thing that you can put on the ground. It's a good deal there. Okay, we need the wooden stands, and they go right here. Right here, I said. Don't mind me as I track all through my stuff. Yeah, one space. Okay. And then it never told me what the ritual actually was, though, which is what I think is funny. See, we need a hay bale, some seeds. Okay. Make that happen. It's over here. We got 46. Nice. That's that was one harvest. Hay bale and seeds. We'll just use regular default seeds. And gosh, what were the other ones? Hint of Rebirth and Breath of the Goddess. Breath of the Goddess is birch. Hint of Rebirth is spruce. Okay, spruce will be easy, but birch will need to farm first. Item order and placement doesn't matter. I think I agree. Oh, we need 2 of these. Well, we'll just duplicate it. I'm pretty sure that is the case. Okay, let's just do it right here. It's fine. Once we get grass, everything kind of starts looking a little bit nicer. Well, outside of the ring. I wonder if it would grow faster on a fertilized growing block. Just those 2, huh? Excuse me. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but if it did, apologies. We had Japanese food for dinner. Not because of me. But Star Magic was like, I just want some clear soup. Alright, we can make that happen. We got 6. Okay, so the rate is much higher with those few woods. It's 100% worthwhile time investment. What do you think? Birch? Really? Didn't get any... Oh, there we go. Oh, man. We might just do... We might just put 4 in there and see if we get 3 out of it. I gotta come up with a... Oh, we got create! Why am I not making create farms? Well, for one, we don't have space here, but we could. That's, probably pretty close on our list then. Because I am not having fun getting these saplings. Yeah, I want 5 saplings. Put 4 in the furnace there. Actually, I guess we could go... Let's put 3 in the furnace. And if they all happen to make the Breath of the Goddess, then we are done. But I guess we can water this while we're waiting. I wonder if you could make gluten-free gyoza. I think I know what I'm going to have a conversation with ChatGPT about tomorrow. Alright, it's a thunderstorm, so we can sleep. We got lots of advancements. Nice. Hey, we did. Awesome. Alright, and we got an extra one anyways. Cool. So, I agree. I don't think placement matters. We are going to want more than one of these, but I'll make the rest of them off camera. So you go there. Go there. This guy can go there. And that guy can go there. And then we put you there. And hope that it works, even though it's planted on dead soil. Indeed. Okay, let's chop this down. Take a look at what I did wrong. It may be that it needs dirt there. But visualize. Okay, everything is in the right place. Maybe it doesn't like that. Can I, how do I, there we go. Okay, move that out a little bit, just in case. We'll swap this out for some dirt. Oh, and that time we got 4 saplings. Well, 3, I guess. No, 4. We got 4. I don't. That RNG. That RNG I don't like. The alchemy stuff, sure, that's fine. Alright, it did have an oak sapling, though. Do we want to try it with an oak sapling? So, using some sapling fumes and some plant life, you can create pasture seeds. Special seeds that will place an area of grass on nearby dirt. Oh, due to a bug in the mod, watering cans will not work to start the ritual of the forest. Fair enough. Let's still go put down some dirt. I already did that. Let's put down our birch and go grab some bone meal. It grows while we're gone. Well, we just missed it is all. Probably need to grab all the bone meal. There was a mod at one point that like basically made it so every tree would always grow with 2 hits of bone meal. There we go. Interesting. Bloop. Alright, do we get to keep the gold powder or does it disappear too? No, it disappears too. Alright, pasture seed. Alright, we got the chapter complete because we did everything in here. Nice. And that means that we've got a touching grass. Now, that got way fast. Way bigger, way faster. Why did we get a bucket quest complete. Oh, yeah, one other thing I want to try. Hey, automation harvester, Horn of the Wild, mechanical harvester, and drum of the wild. Ooh, we might do that. I haven't done the Horn of the Wild and the drum of the wild in forever. Let's see. How do we get this stuff again? I never remember. I love the trees. Let's see. Prologue, we've done everything, right? Yeah. For normal, we've done everything. The touching grass. Said we got a bucket quest complete. I don't know what that's all about. But we got grass. You've done it. You finally have grass. It's not exactly green, but you can bone meal a large area of it and get flowers. Nice. Okay, so next we're going to do bottled sunlight and floral fertilizer. So that's Botania Path and Nature's Aura Path and going to the Nether. Oh, we got a task complete, not a quest complete. Gotcha. You can use a bucket to strategically place lava and water to make a nether portal frame. It's not ideal, but it's definitely easier than trying to mine obsidian with an iron pickaxe. Similar to the other overworld, the nether is bare of ores and even more devoid of life. There are 0 spawns there and only 1 biome. You can also make obsidian on the natural altar, but be warned, it's pretty costly ore-wise. Okay, so if I remember, we can make the nether portals on their side. I might do that. We're not going to do that just yet. But, you know, the fact that we can go to the nether means we should go to the nether. Especially if there's nothing that... Oh, there's ember. Nice. Andesite casings. Okay, so we have to... Oh, that's why we haven't made any create stuff. We can't. It's 100% just not possible. Alright. Band of Aura, right. We're just reminding ourselves all this stuff. Regrowth. Pseudo-terraforming. Power of dried stasis. With high enough ore in an area, dried earth will slowly convert to dirt. Nice! Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's just cool. Alright. I am going to go ahead and use this right here. Bam. Okay, that's as much as it does, but obviously this will slowly grow over time. So let's go ahead and chop these trees down. Maybe. Maybe. I'll get it eventually. Alright, good. I got all of it. Alright, that's so many saplings. But this will spread the grass eventually, and we'll be good to go. And I think that's a good stopping point for the day. Oh, I have one more thing I wanted to do, but basically that's all I wanted to get done. I wanted to get to that grass. Tell it who's boss. Okay, so we have... How many saplings did we just get? We were fighting for them earlier. I guess only 4, but still. I feel like that's a lot. Yeah, so we'll have all this grass growing. I will slowly convert all the rest of... Well, it said it'll do it on its own with enough aura. But still, I'll swap out some of this. Just to make things nice. I like it when it's nice. Some rowan berries, eat some toast. Maybe next time we'll build the kitchen. Do we have any other quests? I keep looking. It keeps telling me to check and see if there's any other quest lines, but, you know, not seeming to matter that much. Alright, so the goal here is to get life and metal crystal seeds, it looks like. But I'm assuming... So what these shapes do is completely up to the quest book author. But I'm assuming... Well, no, because this one... Oh, yeah. Okay. So the hexagons are critical quests. Squares are informational. Circles are kind of just do your thing. They don't seem to have the gear ones. These all require that one to be done. So if we click here and click here. All right. Maybe we'll get to cameras as well. Man, okay. I get very excited when I look at all this stuff. But I think we can get, if I come over here and do a little of this. 37. Nice. Can I do this? Can. Oh, it's not a very high chance though. What I'd like to do, if we can, well, maybe not today, but I'd like to get a better tier watering can. That requires 4 inferium ingots. Oh, and some mystical fertilizer. So we're not even close. But we did have this one get done. Inferium watering can. Water a larger area faster, and that's the key there. Is that it's not that it's the 3x3 or 5x5 because you only care about one thing at a time. It's the fact that I think it's supposed to work faster. But we can make all essence seeds. Sorry, all essence seeds need to grow on specially prepared essence farmland. You can obtain your first bits of inferium essence from killing mobs. Higher tier essence farmland will grow essence crops slightly faster. Okay, well maybe. Hold on. Maybe we check that. How much essence do we, or inferium essence do we have? I might have to go kill some mobs in between. We have 7. Yeah, so I need at least 3 more, but preferably like another half dozen. Because we need enough to make the seed, and then enough to make the inferium farmland. So that's also on our list of things to do. But we've got that going. I'll go get some. I might actually, you know what? I'll probably set up some inferium farming. If I'm honest, it would be nice to have a bunch more inferium for what we're going to be working on in a little bit. Yeah, I think other than that, I've had a great time. I appreciate you guys all hanging out. Hyper, Rock Salt, Georgie, even. Juan, if you're watching this later, thanks for stopping by, man. And until next time, I'll catch y'all on the flippity flop.